particular has a hole in his heart between his atrium. So it's a very quiet murmur, and so you have to know that your doctor, you can trust them and say, they're not going to just go, oh, I don't hear it, so it's gone. No, I need you to really listen and truly try to hear that murmur because I need to know if that hole is closed. And if we need another cardiologist appointment this year.
Mm-hmm. Because those are regular follow-ups, too.
And those are expensive.
Yeah.
Whether or not you have insurance. It can, get up to $2,000 to go visit a cardiologist.
And that's how you know you love your child. Because you're taking them and doing all the things. But, so, I'm going to pour myself another glass of wine because
this is actually really great. I love it.
I was concerned because, okay, so I like to Google the wines that I pick out. This one came from Specs. I totally went all out. Actually, it was because they had
so much planning involved.
Yeah, they had a large variety, and I really wanted something that I've never had before. I've never had a Viognier before. Guaranteed I've never had a Viognier before. I'm not a huge fan of Chardonnay, so I was a little concerned going in and buying this one. Obviously. I bought it, so I wasn't that concerned with it. But I was researching what a Viognier was, and so obviously it's a French-based wine, but it's not really popular here in the States. Chardonnay, Chardonnay replaces it. Like, if you think of Chardonnay, you could really replace Chardonnay with this. Like, I think it's
any meal.
I think it's a good comparison. I think this is a little bit lighter, but they think that the reason it's not so popular here in the States is because it's hard to pronounce.
That's awesome.
Because it is not spelled
we also
like you
spent
pronounce.
5 minutes talking about how it was pronounced.
Yeah, we did. Y'all should have heard us. We heard Viognier. Viognier. Viognier.
It's all good.
Yeah, so,
Viognier.
Yeah, you could have said that, too. Actually, I was going to go with
you drink, how
French
well you can say it.
Pronunciation. I was going to be like Viognier. But I didn't. It's Viognier, in case you're wondering. It's an A on the end. V-N-A, Viognier. So, I'm really liking this. I finished my first glass.
Well, I'm not big on drinking very often, and I'm digging it.
Yeah, so I'm usually more of sweet wines. I like my sweet whites. Yes. I love my sweet reds. And I love wines
sweet.
that you can pair with things, but this is very, refreshing. And I don't have to feel like I have to mix this with anything.
No.
So, when you get into some whites, they taste really good with, your cranberry juice. Yeah. Instead of your vodka, I'm pouring wine in my cranberry juice. I'm not a regular mom.
That's a different show.
I'm a cool mom. But this one's pretty good. You could totally drink this on a hot summer day, chasing your children around, trying to water the garden and keep them alive and,
stress about bug bites.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Texas.
I swear the mosquitoes just get bigger every year. My grandfather used to tell this story when he was a young boy growing up. He grew up in Louisiana. And about how they would ride the mosquitoes and round them up like they do the cattle because that's just how big they were back then. So they're not quite that big here yet. I don't see anybody riding any, but I'm pretty sure a swarm could carry me off.
That's probably true. If they team up. Good thing they don't team up.
No, my goodness. But yeah, this wine is super tasty. We highly recommend it. Obviously, you can probably...
Even for you non-drinkers.
Right. You could probably get it just about anywhere. I know in the state of Texas wines are more readily available. We literally have a whole section that says Texas wines because we're literally that cool. But Specs had a very large selection, so I'm sure any of your large liquor stores probably carry it.
Might at least have a minor section.
Yeah. I didn't see this one in my H-E-B, but maybe I went to the wrong H-E-B. Like I said, I pick wines based on bottle labels, y'all. I'm that person.
That's why marketing is its whole department.
Yes, absolutely. So this one, it's pretty plain label, but
it's a very simple bottle.
Don't pass it up because they're tasty. They're tasty. So I guess, is that going to wrap up today's episode?
I think we are.
All right. So that's wrapping up today's episode. We hope you enjoyed this wine and our motherhood adventure. Thank you for tuning in and turning up with us. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Mom's Guide 2. That's the number 2, wine. Leave us a love note, episode suggestion, or just say hi.
Hi.
This is Eliza.
and Rosie.
And we will be spilling with you soon.